Support and resistance using trend lines. Hey guys, and welcome back to an exclusively new video on my channel Tradingfyive. And in this video we are going to discuss about a very powerful tool in technical analysis, which is the trend lines. You see, trend lines help us to identify trend of the market and to figure out support and resistance in the price, as well as we can use it to figure out when the market is going for a reversal. And exactly in this video, we are going to understand how to trade on the support and resistance using trend lines. And along with that, we will get to know which type of trend line you should trade and which type of trend line you should avoid. That means you can figure out which type of trend line is strong one and which one is weak. So if you want to understand this powerful tool in technical analysis and make money using it in the stock market, make sure that you are watching this video till the end. Do not skip it. And one more thing. If you are new to this channel or not yet subscribed to this channel, make sure that you do it so that you won't miss any upcoming videos and updates on the stock market, technical analysis and trading. Alright, so by not wasting much time, let's start with this video. And let us first understand the trend line. You see, trend line is a tool which is used in trended market. That is, when the market is in uptrend or when the market is going in downtrend, we make use of trend line. Remember that we don't use trend line in a sideways market. Alright, so now you can see on the screen, the market is in uptrend, and when we connect the two consecutive higher bottoms, which is formed by the market in an uptrend, we get a trend line. So you see, that is how you actually draw a trend line when the market is in uptrend. You connect the lows which is formed by the price, and then you drag a straight line out of it. That is where you get a trend line. So you see, whenever the price comes near the trend line, there are some number of traders or heavy investors who are ready to buy the stock. And that is why you get a bullish move when the price touches the trend line in an uptrend. And that is why this trend line acts as support for the price. And whenever you find a setup where the price is actually taking a support on the trend line, it is basically a buy signal. That is where you have to take a long entry in that stock. Because right now your view about that stock is bullish. And we place a stop loss below the swing low, or when the price actually breaks the support on the trend line, we exit the trade. So that is how the trend line works in uptrend. Let's look at the trend line in a downtrend. So whenever you connect the two lower tops which is formed by the price and extend a line out of it, you get a trend line in downtrend. And you know, whenever the market is in downtrend, you have to look for resistance for selling the stock. And in case of uptrend, we look for support for buying the stock. So you see, whenever the price comes near to the trend line, we may expect some bearish movement in the stock. And that is why the trend line drawn in a downtrend will act as resistance for the price. And whenever you find such a stock where the price is actually taking a resistance on trend line, you can take a short trade over there. That is, you can short some stocks at first and your stop loss will be above the swing high. Or you can even exit when the price actually breaks the trend line. Alright, so that is how we use trend line for support and resistance. But let me tell you that you will find multiple stocks where the price is taking support or resistance on the trend line. And it is like you don't have to trade every single support and resistance. There is something called as good setup and bad setup when it comes to any strategy. And just in case of trend line, we have the strong and the weak trend line. And it is like you just have to trade on the strong trend line and avoid trading on the weak trend lines. Now the question is, how do you identify whether a trend line is strong or weak? You know, there are some factors that will tell you whether the trend line is worth trading or not. The first factor among them is number of touch points. And you know, touch point refers to the number of times the price actually touches the trend line and takes either support or resistance on it. So you see on the screen, the number of touch points for the trend line to be strong should be at least 3, or if you get more than 3, it is really better. You can say that every time the price touches the trend line, it makes it more stronger. So just remember that if the trend line has less than 3 touch points, it is not a perfect trend line and you must avoid to take trades on such one. So if you find such a setup where the price is taking support on trend line with the number of touch points being greater than 3, it is really a good buying opportunity. And same thing applies when the market is in downtrend. That is, the number of times the price takes resistance on trend line should be greater than 3 so that you can find a perfect selling opportunity. Alright, so the next factor is the angle of trend line. Now just remember that the trend line must be somewhere between 30 to 45 degree and not very steep like as you can see on the screen. If you find such trend line with huge angle, it is not a good trend line and the price may not respect it. Instead, you must look for trend line which is not actually steep, and on it you can get various buying and selling opportunities. So just remember that you will find multiple opportunities in the market to trade. But you have to trade only on those opportunities which are perfect and really strong so that you can protect your capital from loss. And every time you trade, you must keep in mind the risk management, using stop loss correctly, and avoiding news and tips. When you do your own analysis, your own research, you have a confidence on it, which helps us to improve your psychology and emotional sentiments in the market. And that is how you can step to become a pro trader from a novice trader. Alright, so lastly, thank you for watching this video till the end. If you like the video, please hit the like button. Share this video to as many traders as possible. And do not miss such many contents, videos and updates on the stock market, trading and technical analysis. Make sure that you subscribe to this channel and press the notification bell. I will see you in the next video.